this moment, this type of a game, for all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Thunderbirds go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And some room to run now. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Tua sets up to pass it. Dancing to his left. side, Hopkins. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lumberjacks are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Richardson looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Richardson on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, Charles certainly circled that play, and we might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call, number...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Najee Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris, 74 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's to the 15, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And a huge play that time. 65 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 14-7 is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Richardson looking to throw this. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it. That's caught. Touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. And they run with Harris off the option. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. On the return that time. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Going for it on 4th, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down. Running right, here's Walker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. 3rd and long for Richardson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. 125 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Harris running straight ahead. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. The chart goes in motion left. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Setting up the screen, Harris shreds him with his stiff arm. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown in this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He finds Smith and Jigba. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Short throw to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. After the turnover, it's Tua. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
172 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. From the 46, here's the second down and 4.
They'll run again with Harris. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On the give, this is Harris. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So we thought maybe they would have. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Harris. Touchdown!
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Boswell for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now it's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked up by Cole Holcomb.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Washington's got it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
A 54-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third.